tukimanye kurungi that reforms kanda ebyokoma karuru. But before we delve into these three aspects, tukwendo soko tangaze tueleze the background mandate enu minister yaye okurantina these reforms ekyakabiri otoleke kizire kita kuhika hano because tumazire myaka nka 38 kuruga NRM nekwata obuyinza. Tukwenda kumanya why now ekina ketuleke where does it emanate from. So council tutandikiraho, then later we shall delve into the real aspects zili satu, but tusoka tuweze background there. Council
webale muno omwami Bahati habwa kumbuza ngo
kasi ndarako kasembeze kuronge maiso gaho
kungira ngo mpe background ya ebiri kugenda omisho na muno nga reforms eziri kuza kuba omu ebintu byo kuronda byo gukomesa karuru. First of all, nimbasa kugambira abahurikiriza beredieji ngo kiryo mu buteka, it is the mandate of government kubane basa kureta biruzi ezeri kubane nereba ngo niza kujiyamba niza kuyamba abantu bayo. Twine ebika bibiri ninga two types of bills eziri kubane ziretwa on parliament. Twine bills eziri kuretwa government. Bills eziri kuretwa government nizibani ziretwa ba ministers aba government, the executive, that is government. Then haro private bills eziri kubani ziretwa abantu abatali government. For example, a bill nebasa kuretwa member of parliament konkari kurugomu rwaje rwa opposition. We shall call that one a private members bill. Oyireho kugamba ngo ebintu ebibari muri ba proposinga okutera kwa karuru kwa president omu constitution yitu ni kugamba ngo president wihanga rya Uganda atererwe gakaruru abantu bona abayikize 18 kandi no kimanya ngo nyuma twatwine ta muri minsi konka zija zarugaho omu amendment za constitution yitu. I think I can say nimbasa kugira ngo omu mateka ensi ezikonzire ninge zikizire kuhindura constitution yazo kuhindahinduramu Uganda nayo nebaso butaburamu. Ini maybe nikibasa kuba kugamba ngo nihanga ririmo nirikura bitamahanga gamwa gakuzire constitution zazo zikunzire kuba step ningi iteka ryihanga rikunzire kuba step. So apart from kugamba ngo ebintu ebiri kuza kuba omu electoral reforms ngo byayimusa ebisigi by'abantu ninga emboneza misho y'abantu ninye kugambira abahuriza ba leadership program erizoba ubwire bwakiririzobo ngo tikicho cyabanza kugira ngo tugire some bills zikuretwa mu parliament. Like for example now twine bills eziresirwe government ezitarya hasi ya 10 omu mwaka gw'2024. Like muka tukagiraho biru twino biru eyaresirwe bill number 40 of 2024, the Uganda Export Promotions Board Act, repeal bill 2024 ekaretwa government twine the Uganda National Commission for UNESCO Amendments Bill 2024 eresirwe government ekagirete biro mwendo kwa kana 2024. Twine the Uganda Road Fund Amendment Bill 2024 ekaretwa government ebiro bino kwa kana 2024. Twine the Uganda Wildlife Conservation Education Center Act Repeal Bill 2024 ekaretwa government. The Persons with Disabilities Amendment Bill 2024, the National Youth Council Amendments Bill 2024. So ngubiruzi zikunzire kuba nizije no mugasho gwa parliament nkoko bari kuhebwa obujunanizi omu constitution ngubure acts no manya biruzi nizo ziri kurugamo acts. So ngo parliament niragume kusitama nkaba ebembezi bita butwasindikire bagambe aha bintu ebiri kutwataho kandi birugema amateka aguturatamburiro. So it is in order kandi nico bujunanizi bwanikihika ngo itwa mu kirasi ninga baro yo mu kirasi bagiraga subject bari kweta judicial drafting. Like kudraftinga kwa mateka. It could be a little bit unfortunate. Of course, erizoba abwe bintu by'amateka nizaguba nintabura muno rujungu. So it could be a little bit unfortunate ngo tukaza kweshango mu Uganda ba members of parliament abinji batari banamateka. Bitu it is fortunate kana cyo mu gishango no bashangire batari bamateka bita binji ba members of parliament mu ryebiro nabenshi n'abamateka. So abari kuba bine omunamateka no shanga bari kuganyirwa. So it is normal kandi ngo kuturukuza kuhanuraho mu mishoko nkoko ebintu ebye bya bills ziri kujo mu parliament. It is a mandate of government or any other member of parliament to bring a private members bill eri kuza kurugira miteka kusinzira ahabwo kureba government ningogo muntu member of parliament okwari kuba yareba ekiri kuba nicetagisa ahabwo kuba tari kubasha kuba hene bill ninga iteka ryone eri kuretwa mu parliament ninga omu district council ninga omuroko government amagombororo haza kugirango bareta hiteka ninga hari hiteka iri mu kurihindahinduramu abari kurihindahinduramu ni baba bine enshonga ahabwenshi bari kurihinduramu kandi no kwikiriza kwanje okwindahindura kw'amateka kwaba kugenderirwe government kwenzire kuri kugenderera aha ebintu ebirungi egyiteka rishemere kuba nirigira then egyiteka rishemere kuba nirigasira abantu baryo nihanga ryaryo konka ko rukuza kushanga ngo ninjirane cyo rukureba nka mugenzi wanje omukazi bitu I want to assure her ngo nabashija nitwe nkoko abakazi barugiro mu igufa ryo mushija nitwe turi kubarekerera batija kutina. So our intention to be here ekigenerwa kitu cyo kubo hano yo mu leadership program no kureba ngo tugambe aha bintebe biri kuza kuretwa omumpinda hinduka mu yo kukoma ninga yakatebe kukomeso bururu nibiza kutugasira ninga tibira tugasire ningira ngo nabahuriza bita heroko na munonga nahurira omwami tinkasimire Barnabas wabo yaga West ari kugira ngo naza consulting abantu be
abatezi bakaruru
naza kubuza abantu be bakaruru no manyo mwami bahati turyo mu nsomo bitu ngo ubwebembezi bwihanga bukateka buri kintu cyo no mu buhandiki tarihe kintu HD ekituru kugenderaho ninge ekiri kutubisaho kitaryo mu buhandiki na munonga omu teka ryitu our mother of the constitution everything is there. So ngo nkoko yagamba ngo naza kwebuza abatakabeye abatezi be bakaruru ningira ngo ba members of parliament ahigire eri kwika nabone baza ko yamiso mugisha obundi tomanya itwaba ryo mu studio mu nitubasa ku influencing abataka ninga nitwe nibabasa kuja kutwebuzo batatushangireho so ningira batwara mu gishogu our legislatures the members of parliament nabandi abari kwatibwaho kugira ngo twahurizingana twayame kikire as always to answer you ngo kureta empinda hinduka mu mateka nebiragire biri ku ebituruko eso mu ihanga kiryo mu buteka oyireho nituza kugamba oku charetwa.
Okay, thank you Council Kasigas Benon for that first insight. The kangaruke ne chagire muri biri byenyini deeply tukyale hano on the top. Kwanda kumanya government niyo is it willingly doing this or koti oba bali hansaramu ya kote kabateka akisika that they should come up with some electoral reforms, but still reforms as government creator nizo is it court of appeal the Supreme Court ya recommending that government should embark on over government creator zinu reforms zinu some selfish interests of some individuals.
Yeah, nimbasa obuta garukamu in affirmative ngo government erikureta ebitekereze ebininga biruzi with selfish interest and a Supreme Court Constitutional Court kugamba ngo habeho electoral reforms. I also want to say ngo twine different stakeholders omuhango, but the main role ninga omugasho ekitongore kiri kukwatwaho kukora amateka ninga kuhindahindura mu mateka ni parliament ya Uganda. Oyireho ngo nko kuna kugambira mu kutandika ngo ba members ba parliament bita bingi tibashomera amateka no shanga oriya bakamuha karuru abwa abantu kumwende mikorere yeye no kumumanya ninga with any other factors ushanga ri o agriculture ushanga shomera business ushanga shomera social sciences so kuba members of parliament bari gukora iteka ninga bahindahindura mu iteka hatirigaruka ryatunga mu kukuntana ninga ryatunga mu kureta mu obutacenga omwirima ushanga bari kuritwara omu court of interpretation, and that is the constitutional court.
Court yo kujurizamo
it is both. It is one court, but it is called constitutional court,
court ya mateka,
and yes, and court of appeal. But the band bakora on an appeal, there is a number of judges that sit, and if it is a constitutional court, there is also a number of judges that sit. The requirements. So ngo because iteka ori mandated kurikora ni parliament, konka abantu binjo mu parliament batashoma mateka. So akahoyiga ninga kanta kari kuba kari mu katari kucenjeka katunga okuhondanganisa abantu ibirukiro mu court of interpretation, that is the constitutional court.
Okay.
Hati aho naho tushanga ngo court as courts as a incidents courts, like for example high court, court of appeal, constitutional court, ngoko ajigamba Supreme Court, nazo nizitaha amateka. Abwenchi nizitaha amateka zita kuziri kuja kushanga iteka riri mekizibu, zo zakitereza ekiziri kubaza agamba nico government eri kuje kakora ki ekakora. But I want to say that nitubasha gumiza muturu kukireba turi kucecumitirizaho because constitutional court nobwo rebe yagambira ngo habeho electoral reforms no basa kwebuza abwenchi zitarabire buriya abwenchi zitari kuza kuba mu 2023 so aho nondo kugira ngo no buharabe habireho ensharamu ya koti bitu government yona koko kujimanya na koti ni government. So maybe nko mu drafting y'amateka the draftsman omuntu okuba nakora iteka nabayine kigendererwa no bumanyirivu abwenje ari gukora iteka aso kandi riri kutangira ki kandi kigendererwa cyaco nenge oyireho nguku nabo mu radio rizoba kandi which is also a bit are I did not get a chance to speak to the responsible minister.
Nobody Mao
kumanye kigendererwa cyariho, but I can say that it is government proposing these reforms. Oyire hongu. These reforms ezibari kugamba. Ezibituru kuza kugamba. It is not a wake up one time thing ngutwa proposing a bill ngwe bill yakora. Kandi ningira ngo niwo mutekanizo wa program eji orebere biruzi ezizire nizirabamo n'izindi nizigobutaka
ego
so nizirabamo zita kandi nizigobutaka zita member of parliament oya nagamba turi kutandika yagira ngo naza kwebuza abantu beyi abantu beye kubaragire ngo nikokwe nawe niko aragire ki niko aragire ngo nikokwe oyirona ni muhabura ngo no barabe ngo mwebembezi ubakoma go mu nso muningo mu kicweka wakoma chairman C1 wakoma member of parliament wakoma chairman C5 tikiri kumanyisa ngo wari kukira amajezo mu kicweka echo konka ni baba mureba mukubetara yabo so nani muhabura ngo yanaza kwebuza abantu atabanagirire eryo mu ngambire aine kugenda nabaha guidance nabashobororeraje so that bamuyambe kumuhe biteka tekwe birakoreki ebirayambi hanga so tutaba twaterwe mitima ninjira nezi radio program zone zituriyoni tukora nabo ba members of parliament bariyoni ba proposing kubuza abantu akaziba karabe karimo mubire bari kutekereza bitekeri bari kutekereza
yes
nikaza kuba nikaterezibwa kandi ukarabe katari kubasa kuterezibwa nikaza kwaturakitinga several biggest number of parliamentarians ushange ngo birejo yagwa butaka.
Okay, thank you wabale mno atulirize. In case you've just joined us, ogwali munamateka kanso Kasigas Benan kandi aine ekitongole kya ebyamateka kya kora ajakona kitugambira. But for now, abainatwereza a glimpse of the background of these electoral reforms wakitinisa Norbert Mao ezageza kuba na planninga okwanjulira the cabinet new executive, the top organ of the state. Yes, then nika abenagamba government ngwe ino bugabe nayo kuleta amateka agakuraninga ihanga, of course its agencies, authorities, parastatals nebindi. But of course I want to appreciate you nywena abakatogetaho agambata Victor ogwali OB St. Edward Zibukumi agambire is live in Mbarara. Sempebo Julius, thank you, I've seen you. And of course na Biaruhanga Amos Honorary Dos Bunyoro College SS na abandi nyona abateka nzamzeka sapoli, thank you. Abantu muri bengi muna bala program, thank you. Tuli live for YouTube. My producer ashalingire YouTube link muja kwani mutura kurungi mino bageta leadership program. Dekangende mwa omchara Mile Desire Muhindo. Please onangambira kwa na African Rural University. And straight away I'm taking her to the very, very gist of the matter. These three fundamental reforms that the minister is bringing. Nkwenda atueleze her perspective generally on these three. Mire tukwenda kutandika na ekya okugamba nti omuchara woman member of parliament buturatu mukomere ogwo afuge ebisanja bya bibiri byonka kwenda kubanya singa ni obairo li member parliament noenda kufuga oli mu parliament oli no exanje kya kasatu hakaija lini iteka Give us your honest opinion tonight on this, Madam Desire.
Webale muno MC Bahat na mtahi wange Kanso Kasigas awokuba twaire background oba twaire omusingi ogwa discussion yaitu ni ya kiro kino. Ekyogamba nti oba iteka eriri proposed by Minister Honorable Nobert Mau nti omukazi oba woman member of parliament yankubeere nafuga ebisanja bibiri. Nyowe ntekereza yange yankubeere ngu ekyokubanza twine kubanza kumanya habwaki bataireho iteeka oba nka government kugamba nti abakyala nabo bafuneyo ekiikaro batukikire nkaha mu parliament. Kandi omugaso gwa omwebembezi wetu w'abakyala ni guraha. Tutakabaire gamba oba maleyo bwireki oba haliyo we need to twine kurora kuhingurana na nebisanja. Niyo ensonga abokuba bwokutunura mu nebisanja osa kuba notungo entegeza yogama nti nanka abaireyo nanka kaije. My perspective is singa omwebembezi ijuka constitution yetu okutuha obusobozi nti itwe ntusobora kwekomera omwebembezi okutukolako obutukwenda. So nabwekyo singa omukyala otuba tutaireyo amazireyo bebisanja bibiri oba bingaha, to me it is not an issue oba tinikeke amani muno. The issue would be oba ensonga yankubere nti ono omukyala aliyo akutukolera kyonyini ekitukwetaaga habwokuba kuhindurana tinikyo kiterezo obwebembezi. Baitu obwebembezi buterera singa omuntu aba aliyo aba nakore tukolake kitukwenda. Nabweke kyokubanza wokuba nolora nti bakiteire halitu abakyala ituwenka gamba ngu na oba special interest groups abandi babalekerayo nti bo baine kufuga oba other members of parliament obwire bono bakwenda batekaho limit halitu abakyala nyonkura kiri kintu ekikuongera kandi kunyigiriza nkaitu abakyala abokuba itwe titukukoma muntu pase baitu tukoma ebitekerezo by'omuntu wabaine. So kasinga abakyalo bana abantu abandi bona bakoma omukyalo ogwo bakyalora nti akyaine potential oba akyaine akyasobola kutwebembera, term limit would not be the issue. Habwokuba nabo okuleta term limit olinko omuntu agamba ngu hati nanko bwalagyayo emyaka ebiri leka tutekeyo na nanka. So it becomes ekintu ekiri personal. And singa tukireka open, singa tulora nti woman member of parliament anyakuliyo tatukoleire, then it is our right abokwa nito twino obusobozi kurabira mu karuru kaitu. Leka akaruru niko kamuhe term limits. Obutularo nti member of parliament eksanja kim tatukoleire akaruru kaitu leka niko ka determininge omwebembezi ono w'abakyala yamarayo bisanja bingaha atali abantu abakututekerereza muntekereze yange abantu abali behind ngu tukwenda 2 term limits ibo bakutekereza ngu ati desire bwara abaliyo na wakozereho tumuboine hati katuleta ondi. It is not about who is coming, but it's about owakuija akudelivering at our expectation. And when we are voting, we don't vote over to tukoma personalities, tukoma tukweta manifesto. Na abwekyo nyonkurore kyogamba nti abakyala batulimitinge kitabaho leke kyatulimitinga kabe akaruru kaitu kusinzire ngeri tuboine omwebembezi ogwa kutwebembera.
Okay, thank you Madam Zaya. I want to interject on that very one.
Yes.
Tukwenda kumanya, I think basis yokuleta mu ekikaro kya woman member of parliament.
Yes.
Its background, it could be on affirmative action. Oba kueleza abakyala ibetu oba nabandi ngunaba kusakufugaho. And we have seen, and it has been tested, omukyala omuba kuje mu parliament and she accumulates wealth akuja kufuga mpaka harayendera because akaruru kahati kabaire commercialized. Don't you think this violates the essence ya affirmative action? Iwo taine sente sazino kusakulia Carol Desire hano Kagadi.
Wewale muno MC Bahati. Hatekyo, yes, I can agree obansa kuikiraniza nakyo nti ebyebembezi bwabiro bino biri mu sente. Owaine sente ni wakurabaho. Baitu kandi tukugamba tuine kuhinduramu. Kandi empinduka hinduka etandika n'omuntu omu. Nti nyowe bunkuhinduka nonde asakoraki kuhinduka. So obuturaikalizangu aine sente ni wakufuga. Then it means tukuruga muramwa gwebembezi. Tukwekulembeza sente. So we are saying, can we talk to the people obatsakubaza n'abantu out there to the grassroots? Omuntu atatunda nkiete oba obwomezi bwaye oba akaruru kaye oba obusumu bwaye bwomaiso habwe kitole kya sabuni. We cannot continue bati tusakuikara tukagamba ngu niko kyabaire kandi niko kiriba. What are we doing as in Kabantu? I think in Tekereza yetu we train change agents.
Here at URDT? Yes,
at URDT Aru. What is our role as transformative leaders? Oba bebembezi abakurora obwebembezi obuhinguraine hasente. Shall we sit and say hatibika ijasente? Can we go back and tell our community and tell our people that tikiri sente, we shall not keep quiet and troll binu nibigenda maiso as change agents. We want to see like hati tutikiriza mu vision tukunihira hajja kubaha kairi na mberi abantu bakukoma not habo kuba omuhaire kitoleke ya sabuni oba omuhaire siringi 10 oba omutwalire omwana somewhere baito omuntu na votinga because omuntu wakukoma manifesto yaye egenda mukolereke kyakorake kyakwenda. Yes, I believe embere nyakuroho ni yegyo, but I also believe ngutusa kuhindura embere egyo tukaruga mukukoma because of money and we elect genuine leaders, and that is the way to go.
Maybe lastly on the aspect of this Kikaleka woman member of parliament, Madam Desire, and it's good that kine kintu kizire nobati mawakiresere, but it is coming at a time when our country is burdened by the debt. Kandi of late we have seen the parliament of Uganda abantu nibagipanchinga some holes. Nibagamba these numbers are unnecessary. Tutukwetaga 500 plus MPs in Uganda. Do we still even need to have a woman member of parliament? Nkanyamasa ya Kagadi, can't we have one member of parliament akuchikira Kagadi yona? Because you understand our economic status, omanyira abantu baitu, and you know the budget of this parliament. Do we still need members of parliament who represent women or men?
Oh yes, on the other side I would say yes, but also me personally I would think kusinzira na mbero lenga abachara turoho, we can now also compete with our counterparts. Oba kusinzira saa zinu hakusoma abachara tusomere, hakubaza abachara tukubaza, hakutesa abachara tukutesa, so tusobora naito koraki. You know, an affirmative action came.
Affirmative action niko kifo omuntu wachaterekera kuli.
Oba okusumbusa abachara ngamba nenyu akaikaro kanyu nkanu
bataba competingiraho
habo kwa muragena mukesimba na abaseija kuli musakugwa kubaza kuteito timuri exposed benyonkurora sazino lengo abachara na mberi tuhikire omuchara kyasobora kwesimba na I'm sorry obunkozesa ibara lyo muntu wena, but just it's okay as osakwe simba na member of parliament wa Buyaga East okarabaho, osakwe simba na Barnabas okarabaho, hawokwati abakyala in fact alengo tulo titukyali bokusasira. We have moved at a certain level,
so we can say what Uganda abakyala you are emancipated, muli level you are empowered.
True, yeah.
So timukyayitaga manya kino bakibalekere.
Yeah, and for that matter, nyowe nankubaire ningaramu abakyala amaani. Twine ebikalo nk'omu Kagadi munu. Mu history yaitu katugeze nka member of parliament Buyaga East, Buyaga West, mu history yaitu bere nibyesimbwaho abasajja bonka. Hati come 2026 kukunga abakyala abanyakuli oku leka tufungize. Yes, nakiri no kirasigaraho
mukwenda kufungiza
tuije twesimbe na abasajja bano habwokuba tyo lengo rutulo. We can really compete titukyali bokusasira. Yes, we know by the virtue of us being obaito kuba abakyala tuno bivunanyizibwa bwenjawulo, baitu kandi ekikula ketu abakyala niwo omuntu osakola ebintu nkamunana amurundi oku okusanga omukyala na Aurora TV na chumba na coordinating a business. It means tukusobola kusigaza obuvunanyiza bwetu nk'abakyala nituzaala nitulolereka and still be in this very high positional leadership. So nabwekyo, yes, affirmative, but for now I think we are no longer at that level. We can also still, if they also kicked that out, no bangambe bakiyo sazen nkwenda kuniza kanso kasigazi okulora kandi abakyala tuli mu parliament
because you have the numbers.
Yes, kandi abakyala nito being can't make matters worse. Abakyala nito kira koma akaruru ito titudojinga omusajja sakwe kwasa ino amie baito ogenzere kurwa line za abakyala koma akaruru. So I think we are at the level where we can also compete with our counterparts.
Many thanks. Atulirize, she's called Muhindo Mira Desire, kandi akora administrator in the dean's office hano haitendekere ya bakyala bagete university ya bakyala ya African Rural University. Ladies and gentlemen, this is leadership program ninyo Bahati JB agiri mitambo nkabulikiro kandi kwenda kumaisa in the studios. I'm joined by Kanso Kasigas Benon and she's called Omcharo Muhindo Mira Desire. I'm expected to be joined by Katsepta Junior, whom I think ajakwana tugaitaho akonkora ambera ya wira hero kwetereire kandi kwenda kusima abana tekanza Vice MP Buyaga West K John Quick. Thank you so much for being with us on the program. Nabanda batulirize hano muihanga and beyond borders. Many thanks. Nkwenda garuka mwa Kanso Kasigas Square on the 3 reforms that Norbert Mao is bringing. Kasigazi buba kugamba nti member wa parliament niwe asigaze obujunanizibwa bokuba na electinga obukuba na atirira karuru the president of the country oba mwekulembeze oyihanga kino linu iteka iliba kucha kuleta. How do you see it, Mr. Kasigas?
Webali muno mwami Bahati omutekanizo wa program konkana ni nkushaba ngu mbanze nkore submission inche term limits, the proposed term limits abakazi.
It's okay, first make that, okay, you can make that rebut.
Yeah, echo kubanza chabyona ngu parliament ituru kugambaho it is mandated ningane bwo bujunanizi bwa constitution akwantu tugishanga omu article nshanju na mushanju akachweka kakashatu nikagamba ha parliament of Uganda omu constitution yihangere. Then article nshanju na munana ya constitution yihanga
article 78.
Yes, negamba ha composition of parliament. Ninga parliament neza kuba moha noha. So no shanga ngu nibagambira ngu naza kuba mu omemba wa parliament okomirwe directly n'abantu beye burishaza. Then bongere bagambire umuntu haza kuba mu omucyara okomirwe abantu bona omu district ariko naza kuba mabayusi habe mabarema n'abantu abari kuratira ebindi bitongore na muno munonga nka UPDF ati baki composition eje kakorweta icyo kubanza cyabyona ngo abakazi bakijamo koko mugenzi wanje yakigamba on affirmative action kureba ngo babasumbusa ako bwirobwo abakazi bakaba batari kujumbire byo bwebembezi harimo ebindi bintu binjo mu ihangomu ebibahira abacara kugira ngo basumbuswe habeho obuki bari kweto mwenkano like for example one of some government universities no shanga bari kugambira ngo mwishiki wa appointees nezi atware degree omwoja ineze atware degree they give them is it 1.5 points even omu secondary schools ezihangezi noza kushanga ngo omwana yaruga P7 nibakugambira ngo mwojo yaza kuzoma mashomera gamarungi ari amashomera gari kugira ngo mwojo aize na 4 aggregates omwishiki owa mukaga nawe bamutware. So those are several affirmative actions. Kuna nintandika nagamba ngo iteka ryona ninga proposal ninga ekiteka teko kiteka kine kubagira obubonero bwaco buri kugendera nimbasa kutekerezamu ninga ntungemo kuteka ngo minister ori responsible kureta amateka go mu parliament nabasa kuba since the main issue yo kureta abacharo mu parliament was affirmative action nabasa kuba aine kitekerezo kugira ngo nkoko wakigamba nkoko twakitekerezaho ngo if you are to empower abakazi ninga wana ndakushumbusa abakazi oine kutaho oburyo ninga iteka eririkare ni rotatinga omubakazi bingi meaning ngo for example omu myaka 20 instead yo kuba ino mukazi omwe ari kuba empowered bamuna abakazi babiri ninga bashatu abari empowered. That could be nikibasa kuba niko ndikubasa kutekereza ngo government niko kutekereza ngo erimuneta ho buryo bwo kurotatinga ebikarebe bibabatekererizeho kubashumbusa omubakazi bingi
kureba ngo buri mukazi yaba na capacity ninga yaba no bushobozi. Yes.
However namara kutekereza echo kandi ningira ngo no mutekaniza witekeryo niriza kubona obuzibu bwingi omu bantu abana Uganda
kuba na leto mbataka
abwengi ziri kuzaku kutunga challenges ningo kuteganisibwamu koba nokora iteka when you are a draftsman witeka ninga bamateka babasutambi bari kudraftinga amateka
bari gukora
for example party 14 ya constitution yihanga negamba ngo member of parliament naija kuba nekisanja kyemyaka 5 tikwe.
Yes.
So here is a scenario wareta omukazi wareta abakazi waba affirmative action kugira ngo barugeyo konka echo kubanza cyabyona kuwa bagira ngo baruge actually abakazi government ergerizo kubihayo bitu ebihireyo omubugubi. For example ekindi kubasa kugamba waho mukazi wahaba kazi affirmative action ngo baba bebembezi wagamba ngwisha za rimwe o member of parliamentary direct elected by adult suffrage bona ayebemberisha za rimwe konka wagaruka omukazi owareba ngo ni aine weakness ninga ino butebasa wamugambira ngo akuratire district yona kumugambira ngo akuratire district yona noba ori kugira nko kumunokoza na kwanta kuhira
nkendozo
because it will take time nikiza kutwara ubwire bwinji munonga kureba abakazi abacategatega abacayemera mu bintu by'esente mu bintu byo kwemera kushoborera public kutambura district yona. So echo cyo kubanza government etachifeho kitwire nikikosa ninga nikiteganisa abakazi wano okora iteka eribonire gine kuba riri involving ni considering abantu bona
or inclusive.
So twamara kureba ngo member of parliament or direct elected nko mushija for example no harabe harimo abakazi nabo ariko simba amashaza bakakora ki bakagaba uwo mushija wamugambira ngo atambure kuhika aha abantu bari mutamirwa obe myaka 3 obana eyarabase kureba ko bamuhuburura tikwe konka kandi omukazi oru kugeraho kuteraho akabare ninga kati ngo akemerereho ayingane nembere zindi oru kumugira ngo avuge bisanja bibiri nyawe nkabire ningira ngo affirmative action is also aiming at capacity building ninga kuha abakazi amani no bubasa bwo kurangu nabo babaho mu nsomo tibanyigirizibwa. Justin Kabira ningamba ngo instead of government kureba ngo eri kudistributing obwebembezo obwe omubakazi eri kubuilding ya capacity nko constitution yihanga eri ko bujunanizibwa nko kubana basi yagamba honare bana basi ko yagamba kandi na article 1 eri kwa obushoborozi abantu bihanga obo abatuzi bihanga rya Uganda reka tureke omukazi agumizemu aharasha bo bururu because even it is logical that omukazi yaza yaba tari kukora turebere bintu binji wagambe bye sente nabyo tibuzire mu konka turebera abantu binji ni barya karuru ni basinga abine sente so reko mukazi ogu nawe atunge obugabe no bujunanizibwa nkobwa any other member of parliament obwari kubayine ashaba karuru kwara abatakorira abantu bamwiheyo kwara aba bakorire that means zo mukubakorera kweye nabo ningira ngo abakazi nabo nibemanyaho nko ko madamu yagambira ngo nibateranganira karuru and the number of them yaba bakorire naba empowering kandi na government nebasha kutaho bundi buryo bwo kureba ngo ya empowering abakazi bitariye byo kutekereza ngo batereho ta muri mitsi zebisanja bibiri ngo then rotating obwebembezi. It is not only rotating obwebembezi municho kiri ku empowering abakazi.
Okay, wabale binonga Council Benen, then let us shift our attention to another aspect. Ekyo government ba members of parliament nibo batere president akaro.
Ekyo gama ngo ba members of parliament baterere president akaro. For now, kukoma president w'ihange rya Uganda is through adult suffrage.
Wabo ine myaka 10.
Wabo ine myaka 18 oryo muna Uganda oyihandikisize no kirizibwa kuba no ronda president w'ihange. And then omubwebembezo butugiraga we have different types of leadership. Twine obwebembezi obwa representation. Obwebembezi obwa representation is like, for example, member of parliament nitumukoma agenda tugambirire atu representing mu parliament ngo amaraka gitu gona no bwesije bwitu bwona nituba twabusigninga na contract na member of parliament bitu omwebembezi wihanga president wihanga na muno munonge rya Uganda riri turimo is not a representative of the people. Bitu is a leader of the people. No mwebembezi tari muchi tari mutumwa w'abantu. So kugira ngo wahurira omwami tinkasimire bana basi ya kugira ngo nguwe bibaresiro mu parliament tizoke nobwire nibwo bwire government yabireta konka naza kwebuza abantu konko mukwebuza koye kwa abantu omukwebuza koye kwa abantu nabasha kurugayo member of parliament bamugambira amarira atari byo yahiso mu parliament. So ngu wano okora na research orukutora na samples za research the smaller akantu kari kacyo mu kintu kihango sample y'abanje aha population nyingi ninga mpango torukuza kutunga results zihikire. So sample ine kubane ingana proportionate nachi na population eyo kuza gukora muri research. So nyowe nintekereza ngo haba hatariho entekereze ndijo etari y'abantu bake y'abantu binji batari mu batekereza twizire nitukoma president w'ihangeri itwe n'abantu twena tugaruka tukoma ba members of parliament twena. So tindi kureba ahabwenchi minister ninga government ne proposing ngo ba members of parliament babari bo bakoma president. In any case cyabaho ngo ba members of parliament bakoma president ni kibani kimanyisa nga akacweka ko kubanza aka constitution yihanga nako kine kuhindurwamo obugabe bw'abantu bubarugweho bubihweho bugarugo mu parliament.
Article 1 ya Constitution of Uganda negira ngo power belongs to the people.
Yes.
In this case before the members of parliament batakagire mu parliament kuterera omuntu kugama nibo basale kuterera president. Our which process eyaba hagata do they directly baja kusana directly mu hatitwe tujya kuterera president oba tujya kujya mu kitukweta a referendum.
Omu constitution yihanga kwani tuza omu those amendments
a series special
amendments like for example amendments eziri omu article nkaga na mwenda nshanzu nina nshanzu nitano chapter 5 ya constitution eziriho okuhinduramo omu political system eziriho kuhinduramo kugira ngo turugo mu kitebe omu bitebe byinji tuzo mu tugendero muri twena such kind of amendments nozo mu referendum bitu hariho ebinde bintu mu constitution ebibari gukora bitagiro muki omu referendum. So bakireba no kuzo mu referendum naco ni kirugirira ahabwetabwo bw'abantu. What are the people saying? Itekeri bari kwenda kugamba abantu ni bari gamba ho cyari itekeri ryo kubasha kureto mu ihanga rireta kimukiriro. So jani rireta kimukiriro of course ni baza consulting abantu. And me I would wish to say mutwani tuzo mu referendum then tureme kuza utwani tuza kwebuza abantu tureme kuraba ba members of parliament bitu ahabwenchi tutine kuraba ba members of parliament bitu ahabwo kuba noza kushanga batine resources batine bikwato ninga bumwe government yagira ngo bahe bikwato kuza kwebuza abantu bamwe bamarire bari kubitekereza samo kundi. So nkabire ningira ngo cyayetagisa ngo baze kwebuza abantu government be erimo yayimukiraho eto ministry nke ya justice and constitutional affairs ninga bate bitongore ebindi ba recruiting abantu bagende baze kwebuza abantu process yone korweje. But me still I would still say ngo twane tukora iteka ninga turukora okuhindahindura mu kwamatekaga tukonsideringe abanyansi bensi ya Uganda ni bagamba ki than kureba abantu bake obundi abotari kumanya ebigenerwa byabo ahakumarira ko muhero.
Okay, thank you Atuliris. In case you've joined us, many thanks. Akwenda kusima okitinisa Katomatia, Honorable Katomatia osaidiza bwikara nkula mkize wabali kuna ntekanisa omukyara Alice Kabasana akikyolota aho bageta Moyenga Lower aho kilaba omukyara Alice Kabasana agonze tekanisa leadership. Many thanks akiki. Then on bakumweta Mama Trevor mukyara Sylvia aho kiraba. Thank you for being on the program. Kwenda kumanyira wakitinisa Kajura Vincent ona kwetaga ya member of parliament Buyaga East. Yes, wabale kwa ntekanza bamanya nyankwanzi wabale kwa ntekanza ke John Quick agambira rota kurugaho kandi oligede the other trigger ya mkama wa bana bastika simile, and of course when sharing his perspective on this proposed electoral reforms. Apulilise nkwenda kumaisa nti aroho empinda hinduka esiba kwenda kuleta hano muyanga Uganda omukutera akaruru nyakugamba emwali ezo niko kuranti bali mitinga ebisanja ebyabachara bana bakuchikira districts mu parliament babaherezege ebisanja bibiri byonka ekyakabira mpulilise member parliament niwe abena journalist bano kutera akaruru ka president ekyakasatu nti president balabatu mutera akaruru afuge ebisanja bibiri. So kiroke hati we are touching into these basic reforms okuranti kike nyini are they right akaire niko kandi nibyo abana Uganda mukwenda. So we are weighing in here naiwa akaire bukaka ikira heroko tujja kuhereza omugisa to opening ere zetu za studios niko otere esimu, otherwise nkubasima nywena for having leadership program nkyali Bahati JP to live ha KKCTV YouTube channel. My producer Agaba Charles kugambire amazire kubana agenda kuli na akasukayo link gitoze niko twegaiteho hano on studios. Mile Muhindo Desire, I'm back to you. On the aspect of having members of parliament being held responsible for electing the president, kino kirota Madam Desire.
We very muno Bahati. On this aspect over hanjige nukurangu ba member of parliament nibo ba koma a president, of course kine ebirungi byakyo ne ebibi byakyo beti nyo kusinzira hali nyowe kurora nti ebibi bikusakukira ebirungi kandi binu nibyo oba ebinkunihira singa kiba kirabiremu ebitusobora kuba ebizibu nitwitirana maisawo. Ekyo kubanza tujja kuba na partisan conflict oba ebitebe byenjawulo akavuyo mu bitebe kweyongera. Ojja kusanga ngu singa parliament ebeine abantu barabira ticket ya NRM buying. It means chances nyingi za president owajja kukomwa kurabira ticket ya NRM. Kano kiraba kitali ekyo singa owa NRM yesimba atarabiremu president ajja kuba na doubt abantu bana habwake balimu bengi kandi tindabiremu. So no sanga ngu okonagana mbitebe when it comes aba member of parliament abali mu bitebe bikwakana then kukweyongera ekyakandi hajja kubaho buli bwenguzi kweyongera mu karuru. Remember ati president ajja kuba na abantu bataitoho kukira ku bribing ekitebe kote ky'abantu kikumanyisa nti president owanyakwine sente kijja kumwanguhira kurabira mu nguzi zan kurabira mu bike byajja kukolera abantu. Kyakanda ajja kubaho okehyamu democracy oba obugabe bw'abantu oba amaani g'abantu. Awokabo ogenda n'orora ninsa koma member of parliament ni muenda but doesn't really translate nguna president wo warankomera later niwe ndaba ninkoraki ninyenda. So bunkuba nkomere member of parliament niwe ninyenda nchikirire at the constituency level oba nchikira at the district level doesn't mean ngo hati muhaire entekereze yange oba muhaire omutima ogwange ngo agenda nkomere ki president. I can still nchaino obugabe bwange n'okwelectinga member of parliament ali wa NRM kandi president nkelectinga wa NUP. I still have that mandate oba kikunkakatawo. Hati oli member of parliament bwa kuntekerereza oba kutekerereza ito abantu ni reducing a democracy in the country.
So you become defranchised okubaba kwiru bwawe bwawo.
Omuntu kuntekerereza. So that's why I'm saying kine ekintu kyo amazima amatuufu tikisaanire kuba nti bamember of parliament batukomere. Ekintu ekindi I have also ninentekereza engeri Honorable Tinkasimira agambire ngu kinu ekyaba member of parliament kukoma tikiri mu Uganda honka. Nyowe tinyikiririza mu copy and paste. Ngobukira abakiri Kenya hatikisa kukora mu Uganda. It doesn't really translate. Habokuba emberezi nyakuli mu Kenya tinize emberezi ziri mu Uganda.
The pattern is different.
Yes. So we cannot do copy and paste. Ngwabokuba kikakora kuli so somehow you never know until aba pushing ekintu kinu until ba member parliament batukomere president, they are copying from other countries. And that can't work. We need to build a foundation for our own politics. Itwe byobwebembezi byetu bya Uganda tosana okubicomparinga ne byobwebembezi obundi, even if we have similarity. So which means singa ba member of parliament banu batukomera nekindi hajja kubaho abantu abasomere kuba nibo ni batutekerereza muno kandi obutasoma tikimanyisa ngutonangire tokukenga okuba nokengera kimu. Kandi bwogena norora ebintu ebibateireho to be a member of parliament kuba osomereho senior 6 hatiki kumanyisa abarakomaga president automatic niba abasomeri hati kandi iraka eriyo watasomera aho lyejamulita. So it means hajja kuba hense kufugwa muna abasomere, which is okay abana tukubasomesa 100%, yes, but we still tutsa kugamba as a country twikira lengo where we are 100% literate ngo abantu bona abo mwihanga munu bona basomere hati, which means ite byetago bebi abantu abatasomere will not be catered for, because you cannot say what I want to really translate through my MP.
Yes, so to what we think to get elect democracy.
Yes, true.
And the class we abantu to get tailor side.
Yeah.
Okay, get you. Thank you. Maybe okusakuba reason that one then go to get them kahomero desire to your otwis.
Aha. So na wekyo ni malira hangige me I would propose. Leka abantu twekomere
president.
Yes, and ni malira for them I think abalesere kinu ngu hatito twatukomere ba member of parliament ekikumanyisa tubatahizemu ebitekerezo byaitu na amaraka gaitu hati obagenda kuli, of course they have their issues, there will be reduced money, yes, there will be checks and balance, which is okay, but still as democracy engeri eri bajakoba baginyigirizi.
Okay, thank you Council leka tunyoho tuisikataito tujja kwantu garuka mpulirize tukyali muntekaniza leadership. I want to appreciate everyone that is listening. Bamweta Mile Desire akora mu office ya Dean hano omu itendekero lya bachara area African Royal University. Desire kwenda kumanyisa nti abana ba Kagadi Academy bakulirize. They are sending me feedback that they are proud of their own. Thank you.
I was their head girl.
Oh, okay. Kagadi Academy yours alihanu kwenda kusima bana ba St. Edward Zibukumi baulize program. Thank you Sepember Julius ogweni wakura kabondo kabegi ba St. Edward Zibukumi na banda batulize muhumza Victor Mbarara. Thank you for being on the program, and very many of you. Ahumuza Dan Hadkoa bamweta akonyera Dan Hadkoa wabale mno kwa tekansa kwenda ku manyiro ektirisa bamwesere Pauline chaterekera. Thank you for being on the program. Abana tekansa nywena from different parts of the country. I want to appreciate you. Eno tekansa nikutuchukua tuti every single Wednesday ziba ina mpaka sambaka next Bahat JB is my name. Leka nkole muntika taito niko nsekuwa ningaruka baitu nkwenda kuletera amaraka ga Barnabas Tinkasimire MP Buyaga West. Of course abagena abazamu naito kiro kya hansonga zino zenyini eziri mu studios right about now. Keep it KKCR FM.
That there are some cases of mpox detected in Uganda. The ministry with partners and affected district local governments are doing their best to contain the situation. The signs and symptoms of mpox are body rash, fever, general body weakness, headache, sore throat, nasal congestion or cough, and swollen lymph nodes. You can prevent yourself from getting infected with mpox by avoiding close contact with people who have been confirmed to have mpox or who have signs and symptoms of mpox. Avoiding touching or sharing personal items like beddings, eating utensils, phones, or other belongings of a person who has the signs and symptoms of mpox. Avoiding contact, including eating, with all wild animals, alive or dead, especially those known to carry the virus, such as rodents and monkeys, and those that appear sick or have been found dead. Getting vaccinated if you're among those who have been identified to be at high risk of mpox infection. Mpox is treatable and usually goes away after 2 to 4 weeks. However, it can be severe, causing even death, especially among children, pregnant women, and those with other health conditions. For more information and support, contact your nearest health worker. Call the Ministry of Health's toll-free line on 0800 100 066 or send a free SMS to YouReport on 8500. The Ministry of Health informs the general public that there are some cases of mpox detected in Uganda. The Ministry with partners and affected district local governments are doing their best to contain the situation. The signs and symptoms of mpox are body rash, fever, general body weakness, headache, sore throat, nasal congestion or cough, and swollen lymph nodes. You can prevent yourself from getting infected with mpox by avoiding close contact with people who have been confirmed to have mpox or who have signs and symptoms of mpox. Avoiding touching or sharing personal items like beddings, eating utensils, phones, or other belongings of a person who has the signs and symptoms of mpox. Avoiding contact, including eating, with all wild animals, alive or dead, especially those known to carry the virus, such as rodents and monkeys, and those that appear sick or have been found dead. Getting vaccinated if you're among those who have been identified to be at high risk of mpox infection. Mpox is treatable and usually goes away after 2 to 4 weeks. However, it can be severe, causing even death, especially among children, pregnant women, and those with other health conditions. For more information and support, contact your nearest health worker. Call the Ministry of Health's toll-free line on 0800 100 066 or send a free SMS to YouReport on 8500.
Everyone, my name is Satkwasiwe. I'm the station manager, KKC Media. We have the radio and the TV. The radio is Kagadi Kibaale Community Radio and the TV is Kagadi Kibaale Community TV. So we have opened this YouTube channel for you. You can subscribe, comment, like, share. We're going to be sharing political talk shows, live broadcast, news broadcast in areas of education, health, agriculture, environment, and many sorts. Also live commentary. Thank you.
Buyaga West in the August House, and Abena sharing his perspective on the proposed electoral reforms, ladies and gentlemen. Sapulirize kwenda kuba ningara on studios niko tufune our guests and they give us their parting shots on these issues. But kwenda kubanyira Kasaija Pasco, director wa Pass Daycare, thank you for being on the program. Agambata Mr. Chris, manager Pacific Chris Manager Pacific wabale muno ndamukiza Senior Presidential Advisor Z aika alanteka nsabanga mbiraro Collins Kamyangere Chakabadima, thank you. Then Toyonjere Tadeo Parish Chief wa side za Kwilu Tete Alinzaro ya Kasoga kuli Mohoro Sub County. Tadeo Toyonjere, thank you. And very many of you abakyali program ya leadership. Mr. Gaba, allow me to recognize people who are on the YouTube channel. Abantu abakutuwachinga across various parts of the world. Nikirisa ndete Sempembo Julius agambire surely if women are elected by men and women can represent us on our positions, then men should be allowed to represent women. Okay. Ahumuza Victor, I urge all the youth in our districts Greater Kibaale to follow this program. Oh, thank you for the advocacy, my brother. Rema Imran. I'm also live from Kampala. Baluku Yusuf, thank you, Council Kasigas, for nice deliberations. Onagambia mwese Mbonigaba Emmanuel Mugo Jakabamba na wagambire is streaming live. Yes. Kasaija Pasco Aroho Ayebare Pius, hello Bahat. Thank you for the program. I'm watching you live from Pachwa. Thank you. I want to Pachwa Agamba Tachali Kampa. Ona mwese Tuesige Don. Thank you MC Bahat for the program. I'm here in Zimbabwe following the program. Tuesige Don. This one is in Zimbabwe. Ogambota kumeta agaba vile zaidi. Akora nekitongole kya KKCR baitu nawe alisazinu obukichweke kya Mohoro. Agonza etekanisa ya leadership. Nabanda batulirize nywena in your respective capacities. Many thanks for keeping it right here on Kagadi Kibaale Community Radio. Thank you, my producer Gaba, for providing me these people who are following us online. Ngoda kwasima the Kangaruke Studios. Kasika Zalaina akwenda kwa na responding ngao. Then niko I shoot him the last question. Then tujia heru akaire nkora kagenzere. Manager KKCR wabale kwa take answer. Kasigas, you had something.
Webare kandi n'abarya hantekaniza yezishaha abatabasha kuba babyame konka bari kutwuririza. Nanye ndakongereza haki mutayi wanje mugenzi wanje yanagambaho ngo kukoma kwa president bari kurabo mu parliament ni kuza kuretaho ekirasi y'ubwebembezi obw'abantu the literates abagira ishomero bati noijuka ni bagambira ngo kuza ishomero konka tiko kuchenga komu. I would also presume nimbasa kutecherezamo ngo nibabasa kuba nibagamba ngo tukome president turukurabo mu parliament yihanga bari kureta yo enshongeri kugira ngo ahabwe sente nizigenda nyinjo mu kukoma. I would still say nkagizire ngo iteka eryo kugira ngo president akomwe parliament niriba nirimaraho abana Uganda obugabe bwabo kandi niribihaho obushoborozi kucha kushangwa ngo because twagaruko mbaka gurando yo turukutera karuru twizere nitera karuru okoshanga ha polling station na fobururi 10 twaja twazo muri buna butanu bubiri. Some polling stations in Uganda to date nizitera karuru habura karuru akafu. Meaning ngo turi muni tukurakurana. So government yane kireba ngo omukurakurana kwitu hati yakatwiyemo akagroup kace omwami Bahati n'abaturukiza kuturu kuba turi kuzo mu bintu byo bururu abantu no buro muntu yagamba ngo ninza koma karuru ka president ninza koma karuru ka chairman rosi wanu akandi bo banyine ho mugasha
abandi takabetaga
ndi kuzaku ebya member of parliament bari kuzakuronde sente zabo. A very good number of people are antabenjini bari aba member of parliament nkabagire kora business
as a wastage
So abantu abatezi bakaruru bandi bareba omwebembezi ubatireyo ahabwe myaka 5 nko gire kora business no basota kuma interesting ngagaruka gukomera umwebembezi wihanga kandi uwo riho tira hamisho
Mr. Kasiga okay
nyonka abire ninjira ngo nko bwire bwona actually president wihangeri tindi kumanya whether there is a miscommunication obutakwataga no mu ncenga ningo muntekereza ninga ekirye nyuma yo kugira ngo parliament bari yakoma president akuba omwebembezi wihangeri obwiro bwinji munonga tukunzire kumurana tugambira ngo kastanyowe ndabago mukoro omutererwa karuru nibanterera karuru demokrasia so kureba ngo twateho parliament yonka niyo yatera demokrasia abantu neba yarugaho but me I would say ngo cyaba kirye cyo kugamba ngo sente nyinyi nizige no omukutera kwa karuroko kandi twamara kureba ngo ha polling station zitu enyingi abantu obururuti bukifa invalid votes tizikibayo nyingi ziryaho twagaruka twashanga ngihanga ryitu rikurakurine
in levels of democracy
and development and technology because tukatandikaho enkora y'abantu kugira smartphones abantu abinji bine smartphones no mu byaroko no bwo rukikankana no shanga smartphones. I think this country can go on instead yo kugira ngo tukome president wihanga turukora mu parliament niba basanga ko bari kutekereza mu kuborowinga knowledge omunse zindi kugira ngo tukatinge budget yo kutera karuru. We can begin voting using tubasa kutandika kutera karuru turukuyamisa technology.
Okay,
we have like nkokwense zindi twana tugira ngo tubone muno tukurakurana kokwense zindi ziri tutandika kutera karuru turukuyamisa technology tuza smartphone zitu tutera karuru so that we cut the budget eri kuturetereza kugira ngo obgabe bw'abantu bubiho because iteka ryona eritari considering obgabe bw'abantu and more especially obgabe oburi enshrined in the constitution yihangeri kugira ngo otyobore ninga oribatirire ebintu ebiryo mu constitution yihangebi ni kuba kuri nko kuhambi hanga.
But allow me to interject there.
Yes.
Right now tugira ba members of parliament ne batensa muhanga ku mu parliament, we assume that they are doing whatever they are doing on our behalf ngabatezi bakaru.
Yes.
Even still I kutekereza no bakuba ni batera president bakuja ni batuka gusaho that mandate, they come to us like how Tinka Simira said ngo baje kuija batuka guseho and it's what they will be doing, so how will they be violating your right?
Like for example, if I can ask no techereza ngo member wa parliament omwe nachikirira abantu binga
for Buyaga West tuli mitwaro nketana
no techereza ngo mitware tane eri nkabuyaga West yiwateberezamu member wa parliament omwe actually chintejo nturani chitechereza abantu kwa kuja mu parliament ni mpango.
Yeah, in fact Buyaga West tuli mitwaro nkabiri in the plus
so,
because
no techereza ngo member of parliament kuza kwebuza ahishaza no muhabwire ki kugira ngo abebuzeho ahike buri muntu ninga no kozesa resources inchi ziri kwingana ki nikibani kimanyisa ngo at the end of it all kugira ngo noza kwebuza abantu niko kumara umukoro. Otherwise if you are kugira ngo wasara kugira ngo yebuza abantu nikibani kimanyisa ngo almost ne kishanja cyona ekisanje uburyo kwebuza abantu.
Okay,
so doing all of that to avoid and to bring about to kumaraho bugabe bw'abantu, you would rather instead kurekera abantu bugabe bwabo. Kandi n'ekindi kikuru munonga omuntu omutezi wa karuro wa burijo yabaterire president weye nikimuyamba kumwesimisizamu kana ku following up no kwenda no kurira naye ndihanga ryeyi other than kuha obujunanizi bwa member of parliament ngabari watera president kandi noshanga no mutaka nawe ahabwe bintu ari kubasa kugamba atachahuriza no member of parliament we. So it is defranchising the rights of the people, and therefore me I would still say ngu lekakaruru tukariko mu bantu then abantu basharemu obwebembezi bwabo.
Right, thank you so much Kasigas Benon. Ogwali mnamateka mpulirize Kasigas Benon arabangambire nti kwetage ya Katan Kagadi district. Very articulate. Iteka akulisensegura hana pulirize Kasigas Benon. Many thanks. Ankwenda kumanyira Tumuramye Amon is on the program. Tumuramye Amon. Oli kabamba mugoja. Thank you for being on the program. Is by Obi Bukumi. Onu Agambire, thank you so much, Mr. Bahat. All analysts in the studios. I'm called Agaba Godfrey Kanyabebe. Now is tuned. Many thanks. Ronald Chakabadima Mpulirize. Thank you, Ronald. Bismana Gabriel Chakabadima Hamuji. Chakabadima Kamula Tikansa. Kwenda kumanyira Katusabe William Kasarugashari. Thank you. Hi, brother. I'm on the program following. Greetings to my bestie, Kasigas Benon. Onomose Kato Amos Simpefu. Abegiba Kagadi SS. Mbaramkise Kagadi SS. Mwaba let me know. They are streaming live. Bangambira gire mpelepu ne bagenda no radio paka mudom. Thank you for being on the program, ladies and gentlemen. Bageta leadership. Nkwenda to draw this the attention of Miss Desire to the aspect of okuhereza term limits to presidents. Desire in the same ndageta in the same mumateka ge bakuleta bakwenda nti president bamuhereze gebsanja bibiri kintu tukibone muhanga gamba nka Kenya, in America, South Africa. I shall find out. But Musi ezine developed in democracy. Those developed countries in democracy bakutugamba nti nikyo bakolesa bisanja bibiri. Nkwenda kufuna your perspective on this reform.
Webale mno MC Bahat. Aintekereza yange narundi nabahulirize oku someone would wonder habwaki ni tugenda maiso ntungana tugaruke enyima kandi habwaki kikwija mu bwire tusigaizeyo obwire bugufu muno tutera karuru akekikungu ondi naye habuza habwaki kikwija abantu abamu basemberire emyaka eitwankugambire nguno bokuba n'ogonzo otara emyaka nambere yohika okenda kuumura baitu byona tubiteira harubaju. Me, I would propose habwokuba a lot of money was put in over sente nyingi zikatekwamu I think around 2005 where we made another reform of 2005 term limits. Then it means kanda bwakini tugaruke enyima manyire the Baganda say nti amadde mabega gassa ensonge zatwisizeho term limits tukunira nti hati zihoire kandi habwaki buli tuwagambaga nti term limits tizikahoire. So to me ekyo takagambira obage ntugaruka mu term limits, we need to evaluate and they give us a report as citizens how if budo butoihireho term limits what challenges is baboine that is forcing us to take us back. So kikutuletera abamu abana Uganda kuba suspicious that this meant be they are targeting some people because now there is a certain buli targeting abantu abamu hati sazunu baikire somewhere now maybe they are targeting, so it leaves us or leaves me suspicious over nyine ntekereza anti kinu tikiriki okutwala ihanga maiso passe betu haroho abantu abali enyuma
abakwenda kubenefitinga abakwenda kurabya hebya in fact bagamba kurabya hebya you know kandi it makes matters worse
buli abakipusinga gakaba kiri ekitebe one of the party that I may not mention now kandi era nono era kiresere bwogendo kakola black ibakweta black what inspection obakusoliriza okwomunkukutu
black check
era kirugire mwegyo party, so it makes us suspicious as Ugandans. So I would suggest but tutakagenzere na again okudde mabega baine kuja bakatugambira what went wrong that we need to go back to the term limits. So if there is nothing that went wrong, so leka tugende with term limits zitaroho nupu bwera arabamu efuge kwika karu bwera barakayihamu NRM bwera arabamu efuge because now bringing it this so soon nyowe nkuru akija kuletera abana Uganda kusigara bali suspicious muno kandi kisaku tukostinga muno nkeyihanga kurorangu abana Uganda to abateka board hawakitu akiyire ukantu kigarura. So really we need a concrete report with data why we need to go back to the term limits. It's not just mere words.
You want to be convinced beyond reasonable doubt.
Yeah, and with evidence. And evidence, it means research based, and it means data. Not a bigambo kwemera lokagamba we are going back. No, it's not working. But I got that to ikiralengo rundi. We are no longer being convinced by mere words.
Okay.
And we cannot be blackmailed.
Okay. Well, thank you akareka kutwala ladies and gentlemen ankwenda kubana ingaruka mu akansoka sigas. I just want to pick your thought kya okuhereza ba presidents term limits ebisanja ngu abaturatu mukomere ba afuge ebisanja bibiri. That is the one of the reforms Norbert Mao is cooking.
Webale muno
odekia kaibika so tugia masimu
ebigambo bingi mugenzi wanje yabigamba. Why should we be moving backwards? Noreba ngu term limits ninga enfuga entwarize yihanga, it is not about omwebembezi wihanga konka, but it is about omwebembezi wihanga na level of development yihanga eryo. That koru kubano mwebembezi omu developing country nka Uganda okamuha ebisanja byeye bibiri akarugaho no basa kuremererwa ninga itafari ryo kombekeraho kuri burwo. Since 2025 aho twabire twine ta muri misaho zarugireho tindi kuzagaruka inyuma kuzarugireho, but ngo kutugizire president wihanga rya Uganda ahabwe myaka noreba ngo have had a stabilized country ninga ihanga erigenzire rino buteka for a minute for a while. That twan tukopa ninga twan tureba amahanga kaga America go kugari kuto president nubwo aragire ekisanja kimwe ninge bisanja bibiri emyaka mice akarugaho. One, they have a disadvantage that ogo president ebirunje byabire nakora nibabaso butagaruka kubibona. Oyireho bo bagaruka bagira advantage nguwe president nubwo aragende ihanga ryabo rikakurakurana nisigara nigiye yemereza. Actually like for America ihanga niryo riri kubumba rikataho nachi na rikataho nemitwarize yaryo kuri kutegeko. But when you look at a country like Uganda, twaguma kugira ngo term limits, we may end up getting a challenge yo yabebembezi bamwe kugenda tucabenda kandi batari kubasha kugaruka. So me I'm still of the view ngo obwo bugabe. You see the challenge twabona nimba ndikumarira
yes please
turi kureba omubiru zeze ziri kuretwa government nibikara nibetatahuruzanamu they are not consistent. And any law or any bill that is not consistent that is inconsistent niribari ebiru erimbi. For example, there is no way hariho okuwagambira ngo nataha mukazi member of parliament wabakazi term limits. Kandi like a member of parliament or direct elected member of parliament or kuma term limits. President or kuma term limits. So I would say that the government needs to settle, go back on the drawing board and have uniformity and the reining in all of these bills as well when we proposing.
Okay, thank you. Ogwali Mnamateka, Council Kasigas Benan. Ladies and gentlemen, abatuliza heroko, I can't appreciate enough. Thank you so much for your continued listening. Bageta leadership program kandi allow me njya masimu so kende kuganizinge abatulirize owekitinisa ngomeranze Richard Ngora onali district bio
statistician.
Yes, by statistician wakati wakutinanizwa nebibaro mu district Ngora ali outside za Kyatika. Thank you for being on the program. Kando kwa admin Kagadi district WhatsApp group. Group hiyo man mno, it is always one of the vocal WhatsApp groups in the district by start. Wabale mno. Anagamba bamwesere Nwaga Bahabati ali Kampala is the chairperson wa youth habanyamasa ya Kagadi kanda kwa office of the national chairman habwa Bunyoro sub-region is a coordinator Nwaga Bahabati. Thank you. Ndamukiza pilot Tulia Singura Esther Wakabuga. Yes, Mugabe Edison Kirianga, thank you. Kanyatoka Yebare Onali coordinator wa Alliance for National Transformation Kagadi District Atumbwire Kanyatoka, thank you. Chairman Yasin on chairperson wa FDC ali chairman LC1 ticket ya FDC in Kashoro Muhoro Town Council, thank you. My friend Musinguzi Solomon chairperson wa Unatu Kagadi District, many thanks for being on the program. Nyona basimire abatulirize here Munuka and beyond borders. Mabale Gonza leadership program. I can see we have audience zikwa ukadna. Abandi bali online, abandi bali radio. People, thank you for loving the program. Bama Nyankwans, Sylvia, Mama Trevor, Alice Kawasana, Honorable Katamatia, na abandi nyona batulize. Kasaija Pasco, thank you. Mabale kwa program, ladies and gentlemen. Kwenda kwa ningaruka heroko 0 msanju munana msanju 0 msanju munana msanju msanju naina mwenda mkaga mwenda munana. Ladies and gentlemen, we are using the studio line ya 0 msanju munana msanju msanju naina mwenda mkaga mwenda munana. Kagadi Kibaale Community Radio eyalire mu ngeza ya kendo niyo huliriza mpulirize right about now. Kwenda kufuna kusoka nja kueleze seconds makumi dakika emu pakola Pauline wabale mno pakola dakika emu call yanjireni wa then you address us of course Hansonga zine ziri mu studios right here. Gola kusoka Gambelo.
Hello.
Yes or no? Yes, Tessa.
Kando mutaka wa sako. Bueno, Mr. Bahati. Na urango ando kujata muri limits. Bati time limits zikija n'ibintu byazo bagaba miliyoni 5 buri MP hata gozaje. Remember to abanya-Uganda siturinda. Turinda umuntu arakora. Ati kubanze president Museveni imyaka yamuvuga bategate kubundi kabakuba naza kuzateganise kungane ndakubagandira. Umuntu wena niyoba umuntu kanye wadafutegeka ninga naka kunga twende kintu umuntu arakora. Nijata muri mitwe ndaragenda. Wewe ni sababu.
Okay. Thank you. Ngora wabale mno akuramukize Pasco Kasaija mire akuramukize Pasco Kasaija kola Gambelo KKCR FM 0787 74 96 98 Ladies and gentlemen, tukolesa line ya 07 mnana msanju nsanju naina mwenda mkaga mwenda mnana mwebale mno kwa mtumbwire KKCR FM kola gambelo.
Hello.
Yes or no?
I was very blessing buchinda changwali.
Buchinda changwali chikuwe, thank you.
Yata muri miti mwamba hati. Kabere twabigenda. Koka Uganda buryo mwa teseza ishyira mu buzira. Tateseza abantu ninga batakabara. Bikaba biriho bija babira. Biyaho age limit. Hati bareke Uganda tugende twarebera mu mishu. Yo kopa gande manga kurya tugo yo kopa n'ibintu kurya kopa ogo misho yagamba. Kwa kopere zindi tuzukopa ikurakurana. Nika Rwanda ubutaro bakaguma minamba kuri cyenda nina kokesha abajari. Nikavuga kafire abantu. Ka Kenya kavuga abantu. Ate yo kopa kwendeza zitu tuliendele kiro kwiyaho enguzi bade garuka nguzera kanya tinde nyote nego mbata muri miti bakabiya babike bakorera abantu ecyo bashimira ko bari mu ndagaruka.
Okay wabale mno Honorable Semuga Vincent Vice Chairman Kaga District wabale kwa take answer kola Gambelo.
Hello.
Yes please.
Ono yangu kama chairman wetu kupinyamia mugenza mpefu.
Yes chairman.
Ati mwezi nchini amba Uganda tukutubente ibintu bitaramugize. Ebo bakwizitekeza na watu kuendezenda zao buri muntu naenda wona kwa kimya kitu abantu myaka ikintu kwa kigongo cha myaka ikimajeoni kama Museveni kama president Museveni myaka ya mazira atwebe mbili Burundi oba batwe kuruga cyane Burundi ngo myaka igongo ayikaba ngiro tugwa mu Uganda twaturikari nyuma peko wengine baita na irendera kuruga abantu baramusima kwa batera karuga kuke oba irendera kuiba mwiyo oba bari mu ruga kumeze mpaka na mbere abantu baramutabirwa kukamuza ya inyenga hata muri meeting kuna kesi wewe mu program.
Okay ngora ndeka gambira wakinye anyita vingire Barnabas wenka Barnabas mugwire hoga niwe mfunirege kile kicho na abandi the discussion is just starting kile kitu kikali mbaki akichumba kuri beti tu turozere yonka mwizi to subwa kola gamba hello. Yes please no.
Tugumenya butanzo wabera kwesenda boko sisiri. Sema unende kanisa nawa babongisize. Nebongia nsongi yenyenye moro. Okura waga fumende inekente chekobara. Mbamusaida hakira NRM. Baitu wao tukujia kuruwana, tukujia kuekarakasa, tukujia kuwa kione kilatasoboka. Turole omuntu wabulikiwe ni wasige na atera karuka president. Abukuba ensonga yokubamu president wetu myaka mukehera amazima genyine wokara yagiye myaka yayi bakuri gamba ali inotongo arahangara kwike myaka 22 no ubure buja kwikarudo kwitumairo kwa kutoretera ubaragamba ngo bisanja biri ba parliament ya haseme muterera niyo ne muterera yunga yanga kukorera tukudabure nyingo hatujata tukorera ajagamba mukankoma tekeza kwa ngo kishabudo byo kubana. Yoso ya kabira kwiga jana abakazi babaikaze mpaje kabugamba omukazi bamuragiye kintu na yango kikora barito musayida singo mugamba akore kintu apakana ariko kusanga bagambira ngo omukazi abakazi ikareje ngabo ko barabatine firiza ibarabya hebete bakora ibintu bagona abo buye kandi ke nabandi batenso no dere kusora tugumenya mutanzi wakonira ko isiye.
Okay, mwabale mno abahulirize tekanza omurubugo rwa Kagadi agamba che personal C1 wa Chatika Cell chairman kuramkize. Thank you. Yes, kola Gambelo. Yes.
China na tisha yo progressing kila changwani.
Obuseke ndizikabusha.
Member parliament wa kome. Bobo kali oba president kuno ebibereta kimwe munonge muzi no bwisi bw'abantu na drono kanya kubuza abantu. Bariko muntu wa hansi ariko mu muntu wa linda. Kandi president yo ngumanya president ngumanya ngumenya yawa ya kipura karuga meeting na dara tweetera. baraza kwija ba create the condition umuntu ayije ashomye condition y'ihanga umuntu ayije ayishororeho ibyenda korera abantu obano wa NRM torondo umuntu kugitira ebi yatugambereza korera abantu uri cyo afa corona mu torondo ngo Museveni wa mupressera urasa kuri NRM kuko katukureba utwiro uri minister utari kore bikiri uri no mabati kuko ije mu NRM ngo ije kuba president uri abo ndara koma temujungana ninga mama desero ko ninge rya rwabo arimo kindi kibina ebya ba MP ba parliament abakazi ngo baruge yimba exanderi bureka bakore ibari kusa cyangwa kiragenda president yija tumuronda tumuntu ayina tumuronda cyo bisanja yaba yakuzire irete y'abantu besinde bari kabasha tugutsaje kuko MP barakora bakahayanira tiketi wara bamakare twarunda no bije bari bana oba bari batanu nawe sidenga mucisha mutata kwindwa gato mu NRM aje kuhayanira mu NRM muronde bari muno.
Okay, wabane mno ono wa mwesere Musingus Joel is streaming live in Mwihanga area Take agambire Desire Mire is such a brilliant lady. Thank you, they are on from Take. Bakumwita Musingus Joel nzaura ya Kagadi. Habati niwagaba thank you. Simu tukolesa studio line strictly studio line 0787 74 96 98 0 msanju mnana msanju nsanju naina mwenda mkaga mwenda mnana abakutogeta mu studios nyine mukanso kasigas Benon hamuna Muhindo Mire Desire administrator in the office of Dean African Rural University. Kola Gambelo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, please.
Oh, this is for umwami bahata abantu binagakora bara. Cheza talenta ka edimi. Kuza kudera ni minister. Hato gurete akata muri miti. Nawe ile chabadili. Kandi NRM munyo watari na ndo madro wa NRM. Konga NRM tinezi birashati na kanari. Ati bari fero gapiye no muntu uwo sigura. Bodo wa ni bese atari Museveni. Kandi Museveni nyaka nayo nyaka ufukose nyaka tinani nyaka bitanda kwa nyaka makunya bimeshi. Ati kwa kujana mwana ngwana baje maka bokutino bundo mukwijja ko mundi wetibinda. Kandi kwa teta nisa kuba eta mundimi twakabazi yireho. Toni bwenye kugamba. Bari abantu besinde tubatera ubururu yasimba yajaga tegeke nawe yatera aba mubi enyakitanu arugo tumutero ndisho kugeta muri mitima macho by'ubutini bari kondo kurira wo kugira babe ari Museveni kugira ubundi babagafeze nicyo bari kuronka.
Okay, apulirize gana mateka akutukubazaho oba mpinda hinduka mu kutera ubururu zikuletwa minister ali mu kihanda kyenyine ekebya mateka not MPs bikuletwa honorable minister Norbert Mao. In case you have joined the program nkwenda kuichukiza anti minister wekihanda ekebya mateka muno bwinganiza Mwihanga Norbert Mao kandi ona akuruga mu opposition as we speak ali president wa the oldest party in the country bageta the DP Norbert Mao. Kola. Hello. Yes, prisoner.
Yale mkuru bahati. Mabara nwaga Robert. Chairman wa Kidanga Kanyamisi.
Onu akola mu office ya president.
Wenyine.
Okay, muzukuru wabale ko ulize muzukuru wa jaja.
Wanigirize muno baito mbaka.
Finally you are through kintu kyanyu.
Ati ndo turize bacharenzo ngo muno nyambo wewe. Kanyongere yiragari yange.
Thank you.
Ngo oyinemera kwa kugamba hatana ba MPs. Ekyo I think so kuba nikigendera mu bindi bayiteza imeni target. Bayito target nyakora gurenteri inkuru muno kandi kikugira kisokora. Kiri tamburi mitsa alibari ya president. Kuba n'abandi bari kuvuga kwa tamburi. baitu nando za biro kwa child zokavuga wenzonda ijumanyi kandi ensonga kiraba manano ensonga ningira byo kuyiza so turantuganda mukono musajja agenda okubere Uganda kufuna obusinge akakagenzere ayina kuba restoration of the country nuko ntinubantu kufuna president only because president is not musajja mudende yagayitabire Uganda none different tribes different regions baitu the question is munali so singa kufuna president akaja n'obuzungu tutaina tamulimi akatwara katontimyaka endana kusanga nitubona buno because abanyarwanda section of Uganda mumayino obuzungu ate nkasaga omusinga kufuna president nakonsola kwalina bridge olukoko so kusanga kitakyalina freedom engeri tukomereka engeri tukweguluza
Mr. Herbert, the way angeo kusabumitingamu omusajja who is the incumbent now alimyaka kuja myaka 40 after 40 years nibo mwalirealizinga kuleta term limits
wakaziyo habwani because akawa president tunataziyo ya tajani tu nikanda China zona zibodeka engera mambo galidao musabenta China miaka 10 miaka abira cyari kumbe emyaka egeko
Mr. Herbert, I want to engage you because inambero kusibuka mu kikalo kuli in the office of the national chairman. People agali mu nkubo ga kugamba that kibalete ba MPs kutera akaru mu parliament aka president. Ngo Museveni ngaja guze myaka kinana takyaine the aman the energy.
So the episode taja no kuyeksona utaragamo umenira tagene no reteni kutasatu baita rota do nuko musoka mu debate no tekin kira tekin kira but the main target is really to story na time limit sai da to ono mari ngo tafuna president kandi because president bona so nda muri ne na takino tungu na kaina kwa rangi to kwa baita kwa to mwingine ni after 2 damu baita kugeni takuaje kuwa abantu na bevinga na maya hivi ni after 10 years ndio ni bora kitua military and it has worked in other countries. Obama akabachari kuunga chari bisigani ibanyanga ni 60 wetu ya kwa lakini mungu so mahali ndio kama
okay about
that is my humble submission.
Okay, many thanks. So let them know atulizo gwali nwaga Herbert kwa na office of the national chairman as the coordinator abagamba jaja tova kumail niba kola.
Hello
KKCR FM.
I think it's about Oranganira.
Oh no. Inka
Nyabutan Sabukaunti.
Yes, amabaragao.
Kusameru watubuni.
Yes, dakika msebo.
Ati mukuru bahati Robert Mao ainekia kubara mu government. Ogambere munyamateka. Bali tu ikwenda kusohora Mr. Bahati obutaso okusoma tikumaraho budoma. Baingi baliyo bali bakora twa parliament bakora twa ne mu government but obongo bwabo no lwaki mungu nakole kintu cyakoze kintu mu bongo kukufonye. Baingi bakora ati Uganda bakifanya business ati na center za government ya domo. Nibenda barabite ibagero barakwakubira bya government ya kuweza sore sente into abantu bahandi tujya kubona omunyu otundexa uko ubunga ogende kwa socket yo munyu weki murare muno.
Okay, abakutere simu kimanyire ka traffic abakayingi obanotera no linatera but I'm very sorry about that. You are millions abakutera simu enu currently kandi ndi umuntu omainde kuana bapikinga have no option. Kola. Yes, prisoner.
Mwana kwanza na wikili Changwali.
Yes, Changwali.
Ati nyakutesa kwange. Abasajjabo bagamba ngu kukoma kugaruka parliament kyonka kandi bakurorera kimu enguzi abantu yabo babulikiro tekora. Bajja kurora ndingu ba members of parliament bo bakuba enguzi ndibakore kibakwenda baragamba ko Museveni wadaka ikulire kimu bamugumiyeyo So niko kuteza kwamba huko ekyogamba mayata mu limits ziki bakagirawo bagirire nguze nyingi muno abantu babulikiro bakusigandi babona baba members of parliament ne bafunamu.
Okay, wabale mno onagambire. Thanks for the program. I don't tarry with Honorable Kasigas. 2 years are enough for any member of parliament. We shouldn't be power hungry and forget that we have other people that can still push the country. Regards to K. John wa fraga ya gwile na fraga chakawadimu wana kumweta Chris Pacific hakana naiwe Mr. Kasigas on the issue of the members of parliament, especially on the women docket. You will respond. Thank you Chris Pacific. Awakusindika message mwebale mno onu Pauline Chaterekera Bahati Aza nda radio ekintu kiringu all powers belongs to the people. Not powers belongs to the people. Pauline agambire ekintu kiringu all powers belongs to the people, not powers belongs to the people. Nyowe nkasabira ngubalindeyo nkashabire ngu barondeyo ebintu bindi ebiri kuteganisa abanya Uganda babe nibyo batahwamisho baitu issue yo kutera karuru bajirekere itwa bataka. Thanks for the program. Ondamukize Madam Desire onamwesere Pauline Chaterekera. Thank you Pauline. Message tahire. Okay, Sempebo Julius, yes, agambira kyaroho taina hakujia akandi kurora onu discussion again amaiso Kasiga sorry no mwesere Tadeo anateka nsa Mandeti Ambrose wabale mno na Beruhanga Amos dos kaga Mbunyoro College SS kola gambelo.
Yes, hello.
Ona
Chimara.
Sebo Chimara tubamanyire Kagadi.
Serunjo Gisempembo Julius wabale muno program mukubadi.
Wabale Sempembo Kampala muri muta.
Kurunjo manyire kula bya mwaka simukano. Kikuzoka ncho tagama ni mangi muno.
Wabale kurwana struggle.
Ati omurani murwanira women emancipation. Omahanga ngandi abakazi bamazirina bakaruga mu manifestation bakavuga batayi. Bakwenda kuba president w'ihanga era omaka ko kutaka ho yobo. Tukusobora kuba president omukyara wa America kusoka. Ati ne ke abana Uganda mwana mutawa ni manifestation. Ati ne mukyari mutagalira mani. Abo kubango umujamani prime minister mukazi. Akufuga abasajja bonda we bona USA okuja kutunga president omukyala kandi Kamala Harris akuja kupangula Donald Trump.
How sure are you?
Ati mu ihanga lyani nambali a women representative who is elected by men and representing women even omukyala. And I was in a random meeting with Robert Mao. So we are proposing we are supposed to be advocating for men to represent women. Abokubanga ugandire abantu kagadio kuba abantu mukazi abakazi ngabagamba bayije omurukurato bangambire Jennifer bonka abakazi abakikirire mu ngeri ki ekiri visible bangambire Jennifer akikirire akayikarizo mutiko wabakazi orukuba n'ensonga za maka era makabona bakagibona gatende bona galikurundi abakazi bona batereire ati aho ni imanya omubaka w'abatara niwe mubaka w'abatara ikirire. Otherwise, you don't get visibility of a woman member of parliament. Kagadi, to that would be.
Is it about Kagadi?
Secondly, Obama member of parliament already signed a bill. I expected the minister to say the member of parliament wabakazi achikirire omukazi omu achikirire district mukaga. One member of parliament should represent 6 districts. Tubakeye abo kubanga singoga amati bafuge ebisanja bibiri oya Rebecca Kadaga B, the person who became member of parliament in 1991 abuli mu kwairali kakwara ku mukyalo. But because she has been a member of parliament since 1991, she has grown from being a member of parliament to a minister, to a speaker, and now to a minister again of East African Affairs and the deputy prime minister. Then nimaliriza mukuru bahari.
Yes, please.
Ekintu kya term limit nkwenda kukugambira kurungi. Mukuru bahari abo tuweta political idealism. Oba politics oba kibiraba politics yobusiru. In 2005 you removed the presidential term limit. Mwagamba tizina mugaso. 2024 nti mukwenda kuzigaru. The president to start afresh. That is wrong. In Rwanda, Paul Kagame kayaho term limit in 2015. And you are seeing what is going to happen in the future. What is happening in Cameroon? Paul Biya Chafuga, 2008 akayawe rebegabgena myaba kieni.
Yes, please.
And all these governments are not going to anywhere. Djibouti, Ismail Omar, akayota limit in 2010. Salva Kiir mu South Sudan, akayota limit no Bururu, kuruka 2015 na Chafuga. The youngest nation in Africa. In Burundi, you know what happened to Pierre Nkurunziza. Pierre akaziya mu 2018 bamutera bamara kumutera ensino ya Chankarana yamalira afuyi. Naenda kuifura kaba. If you go to Equatorial Guinea, Sidoro Abiang akaziya mu 2011. What is this? So, mukuru bahati. Echengwendo manye mbu ekintu kya term limit. What we need now is to go back on our democracy. What is happening in South Africa? What is happening in Tanzania? Have you ever had a president ruling for more than 2 terms? What is happening in Mozambique? What is happening in Botswana? What's happening in Namibia, Cape Verde, Mauritania, these cities? In Kenya, you remember 2008? You remember the 2008 conflict?
Yes, yes.
When Boy Kibaki removed the term limit, yeyongera kitanda kimwe kya kasatu abagwanga kabafikire Arab Moi yali yeyongera bitanda bisatu nona yenda yeyongeze. People in Kenya died. Owafuire batwara President Jomo Kenyatta mukoti, William Ruto agenda mukoti until when Jomo Kenyatta yaizire yagabe bitanda bigako bibiri, and now the William Ruto has given an opportunity to William Ruto kufunga. Some people I want to tell you, the problems of Uganda are the problems of the 80% of African countries. Ngona kusina mkuu kasigani. I've had your presentation. Kandi omuwikire kunyuza jewe mugezi mundo. Wabula akokuburu wamu, you need to become ruthless. Abukubanga kuwe olitema n'ese wakangani. Baitu abakaja bakagadi yabo abakatara abo abakagadi yabo bakusindika district bakukulira. You need to be ruthless.
Kandi walimu
ati walimu ebiti byo biboyini bulikaire abakatara bamulembere abafede bangandire Kagadi kwa district ya mani muno ne kombiningana kwa na prime minister mwina na minister mwina na ba public secretary wetu enkura yanye no kwenda kumonitarizinga buli kimu monetizing kwa buli kimu kana mukipia kamwe sente kati kansala wa Kagadi kuli akalwa kwetata milioni 10
kansala
kansala wa Kagadi ati omufindikira district bakumwe emitwalo 5 ati ekyakuja kugarukawo bw'alabona ndi bwami afunire miliyoni za 5 omuluguudo akwetaaga nawaziriyo nazimunabiyisa namulwani. What is killing Kagadi district? It is because the councillors have turned the district into a battleground of politics.
Okay, we shall get into that next time to Mr. Sempembo. I'm afraid.
Mr. Bahati, what you should know is that kukoma kwa president kukwiya omikono gy'abantu okugala omikono gya parliament. First of all, most of the members of parliament in parliament are not members of parliament because they are qualified to be members of parliament. They are members of parliament because they have enough resources to go to parliament, but they don't have the qualities to be members of parliament. Have a good night.
Thank you, Sempembo Julius Ogwal Kampala. Thank you. Wabade mno kwa ntekansa. Ona gambire Mamwesere Ngomeranze Richard and is submitting on the issue a woman MP. I think a woman MP should be given 1 term to mature and begin competing with men in a constituency. Then Yagamba, how long did it take Namboze Bachireke to start competing for Mukono municipality? Now surely, people like Kadaga, Anita, Nabanja, can't they compete with men? This is Ngomeranze Richard on the aspect of Abachara. Agambire it is true they should be limited to at least 1 term. Maybe 2 terms of 1 term. You become empowered and then you compete with men, as how you suggested, Madam Desire. Apulirize akaire kantoire. I'm afraid I have to let Mire Desire to live. Se kuba nagenda kwa attendinga family yaye, but leka ngaruke omu studios and nja kusoka nayo we and you respond on the feedback from the listeners, including callers and our syndicate message, and maybe your last shot entirely on these aspects that we are talking about tonight.
Thank you so much, Bahati. Nkwenda kusima muno abahuliriza mananukwe mutolekere nti mukugonza ihanga lyanyu. It takes a heart that is committed and patriotic to stay awake even at this hour. So mwebale muno mube muri baingi muno kandi timukikora habo omuntu wena mukikora habo kwani mugonza ihanga lyanyu. Kandi ngonza kusima na panelist mtai wange umbe nawe. Thank you for such a wonderful presentation you have made today, and MC Bahati for moderating this program. Kandi na nyo kwenda kumanyira Daddy wange na wante lirege has also sent me a message nti aroha radio aikara chaterekera wambale Desire kutumidde nnyo Daddy ne mami. Mwebale kuuliriza ate mwebale kwagala Kagadi n'abantu bonna bekyaterekera mbatumidde nnyo Pauline tuli ba neighbor kandi webale muno ne kuuliriza my OGs and OBs and my husband also sent me a message na wa live akuuliriza kandi we need such partners who supports women to be visionary leaders, and I hope is waiting for me to take me home. So ni maliriza ningama nti abahuliriza enywene bimubalize maliko ebihikire kandi tukunira nti amaraka ganyu oba amaraka gaitu tuwena gasobola kuombeka ekintu ekyamaani kandi engeri msiba hata agambire we are just beginning discussion yenu kandi tukusaba leka tugikaleho tugitambuze ngeri bagamba tambuza video leka tambuze omuramwa gunu kurora nti nkaba na Uganda twafune kihikire nsigaire ndi muhindo Mile Desire kuruga African University mwebale muno kuliriza.
Okay, thank you, Wabalemno, Madam Desire, for sparing your time amid this tight schedule. Can you crawl but you're here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, but regards from your hobbies of Kagadi Academy.
Yeah.
Ngora hardcore about this program.
Mandate Ambrose. Yeah.
Yes, bakora mukize muno. Okay.
Show Pasco.
Okay. Right, reka kwerekereze Desire tulekete tukatumalize na kanso kasigaza amasimu gahulirize and there are some some people were contesting with you, especially this man called Chris Pacific, then amasimu agandi, and then you give us your parting shot and we wrap it up.
Webale muno umutekanizo wa program eno. Abahuririza bitu ababatuririza heroko kandi ninjira ngo wareba ngo iraka ryitu na mugenzi wanje abaryo mu studio no basa kugira ngo tutekatekire ninga turosire ibitekerezo by'abantu aheroko aro program baga KKCR ya iraka ryawe. So that advice says ohurire iraka ry'abantu. So I would wish to say government ehuririze iraka ry'abantu kugira ngo ekorecha yentu echabantu bona bari kwesimisa. Kutwani tugamba ombinte byona naza kushanga ngo amateka ninga bill eziri kuretwa government ziri corruptive in nature ninga ziri menguzi nyingi. Abwenchi ziri menguzi nyingi. Ziri kwenda kutata muri limits president. Ziri kwenda kutata muri limits member of parliament w'abachara. Konka ziri kureka direct elected person member of parliament free. Tiziri kumugamba. Abwenchi zitari kumugamba. The craftsman person owitekere ninga abantu abaryo nyuma yari iteka nibakimanya ng'abantu abakomirwe nkaba member of parliament batineka kwakurizo kona nibo bingi minizi babareka at free range system nibaza kuhagira agamateka gona no bugarabe gatari kushemeza abana Uganda, and that is a bad character of crafting any bill or any act in the country. So I would say ihanga richirebe. Then abatezi b'amasimu babinji konka na munonga na notinga mubanoya umwame Habert chairman wa youth Kagadi district nyenda kumuhamisiriza no kumwihamo butini ngo twane tukore ibintu by'amateka. We don't legislate, we don't draft bills, we don't enact laws in anticipation. Kugira ngundi gukora iteka agwe kiraze kubaho 2026 ekiraze kubaho president ndijo kwarije mgenushi kuna kumubuza ngo president wa iziro mu hango muko yashanjiro tamuri mitsi zikiriho echari kutina nobundi kwarije president ndijo goro yarugaho aturekire tamuri mitsi nawe naza kuziha. So what we need to do, we don't need to look at the drafting these legislations in anticipation. Enero iteka ryone riba rukora omukusubira omukunihira kiriba giteka rirunje. Then umwami kurisi ninjira he's entitled to his opinion kandi kubarije kuja kumubuza nkaba member of parliament wena aja kujihayo kunkanyona ninjira ngo kuyana agaruka mecinteke acaba member of parliament babachara we yakirebo mu background yo kureba umuntu tiyakirebo mu background yo kucyayizire. Nyo I discussed using the background ya affirmative action okwabachara bayizire okwamatekeri discriminative kuri liteka ribi so me I cannot say stand here timba sokwemera ahambe haha nkagamba ngote hiteka eryo mukazi wenka ritari kukwata hamushije. Then lastly omwami Sempebwa
Sempembo.
Sempembo. Omusija mutayi wanje ogo ni mumanyo wa Kibaale aye bari munonga, but I cannot say that speaking advice yeyo kuba ruthless. I think it was a slip of a tongue that maybe Kagadi needs ninga nendo muntori principled, and I can assure people nimbasa kumanyisa abantu ngu wanoronda abantu abari principled tori kubasa kunda baho kansigaye. Ebintu ebe bya Kagadi nibyiza kuterera bugubugusi siyo mwendo. So ango ekinte kiyayongera kagamba namusima habwa submission yeye kandi ninjira ngu yajihayo in good face. Oyireho yagamba kandi yayatsingikire na message ngu they also require nibenda abashija ba representing abakazi. Yakigumiza muna hanuya, but I want to say kandi ngambira abahuririza ngo nko kutwabigamba turi kutandika hanuya no manya amateka wano gakora oine kuba n'ekishwani kihango, a wide spectrum of view otakora amateka garya ahabwa abantu kuba abirende bakora fitting iteka rya affirmative action eryo kuha abakazi. I want to tell the public ngo omukazi bakamusigira obugabe bweye obundi bwona nko bw'abashija bari kukoma. That's why you see ngo no mukazi yayesimba no mushija akamurya nakora ki naba yamusinga. Konka affirmative action bakagikorera abakazi nibamanyisa wayirukireho rire ngo bakaza kureba ngo abashija batire entambwo ishatu. For example abakazi baryo mu ntambwo ishatu enyuma. So bagira ngo katubashumbuse ko twakigambire tubatereho ngo mpaka district ejiremo mukazi uri kugire presenting so that the district yajiro mukazi uri kugire presenting eryo niteka ayine kuba hata abandi bari kurango barugamu nikibasha no kugarukamo mwami ngora. Abandi bari kurango barugamu bajero ba amani no bugumu bwo kwesimba habashija ninga ha constituencies direct elected members of parliament bagende besimbe begita hari banuye. So ekintu cyo gamba kandi ekinde kintu kwenda kugambira abahurikiriza bitu ngo be happening agana hanuye, like for example district council kuba ariko ma district council wa Kiryanga owa Mpefu owa Kabamba owa Cyana Isoke tikiri kumanyisa ngo district council ogo ari kuza kuratira Cyana Isoke nkigomboro. Okay? District council oba komo wa Cyana Isoke na kurata ekintu cye yakurata kigasire omuntu wa Mpefu kigasire wa Rugashari na Burora. So kuba ariko ma member of parliament wo mucyara omu district it does not mean ngo yazo mu parliament agamba habye bakazi bonga. Akuba member of parliament wabacyara kuba ari kumukoma yazo mu parliament akashabo ruguru akagamba harugudo ngurufire it doesn't mean ngo abakazi babiri bo bakora ki barutamburiramo. So it is just a composition ngo is a district woman member of parliament konkani member of parliament kabandi bo.
Okay, maybe I know we can't end this discussion and nibo twagitandika, but allow me to bring your attention to this one.
Yes.
From a legal perspective,
yes,
do you think that singa tugamba kulaga gana mateka engere bagalisere asa tugana, do we have time as per the Electoral Commission roadmap?
Nko kuna ugambire ngo depending okuba leta mateka okuba ari kugareta, it is not a must and it is not a die or do ngo amateka go kuba gareta go na ashatu ninga gangahe nigaza kuraba ninga tigararabe wampurira. So let's put trust on the government because I know Electoral Commission roadmap teri kukorera omwihange rya Burundi nekorera omwihange rya Uganda omu government ya Uganda abari kureta amateka aba n'aba Uganda. It is Ugandan government. So I have a brief and I suspecting they are working together and in tandem to ensure that ngu bahikiriza these reforms. In case zarema zitahwire, it does not mean ngu zitahwire zaf, they will continue. But for me, what I would say, ngu nko kutwatandika kugagambaho nabo bari kugagabaga because they have not taken these bills to parliament. Tikwe. They are procedures of how these bills will be enacted, will be handled, and at the end of it all, bakora amendments. So I would urge government ngo wahurira irakaryo muntu. It is good to government that, of course, when structures up that people have started talk about these things, but considering ebitekerezo by'abantu amaraka g'abantu. If the means going back on the drawing board, you know, it is very dangerous into in a hurry ukachitwara mu parliament bakachitera. So I would urge and say the minister, of course, nawono munamateka is a senior council, and we have leadership yihangeri. I would say ngo bahuririza amaraka g'abantu turebe ngo twakore kintu ekitari kugara Uganda nyuma konke kiri kutwara umumisho
sibure
omukumarira ni marira ni nsibura kandi ni nsima bahurikiriza bita bacarya RDA kandi nobundi bwire niko mukorege ihango mwame bahati warireba ngo abataka heroko mwije mugarona program zo kutwarira radio omu batako because
tukazigaruza program yira kali yawe so it is once in a month
webare so ngo nobundo bwire niko tukorege kananye kumuranye tege no manya nibinji na binji no boine commitments no boine ki bati ebiri kwatana na habya ebyabataka hamwe na URDT aru KKCR Dr. Mwarimu Musheshe ni muzakumunsimira agwo gwirobo bwari kutuha. I will always be available to discuss and discern what our community awareness and awakening the sleeping genius in each of us requires of me.
Okay.
Otherwise, Mzee President akagamba ngo eshaha za Africa nizikuremesa bwane buzakushesha nibagira ngo bwizire kandi bwabire no mukasheshe bati nimbendeza okuraraje no kureba ngo twareba no mukasheshe ebindi nebindi tugumizemo niturizangana kwikobwire byabyo ubuje kwikira mwebare munonga.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the man himself bakumweta Council Kasigas Benon, kandi I want to appreciate him for his deep legal analysis on the three reforms that the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs is planning to parade before the cabinet. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't thank him enough. Thank you so much, my brother. Akandi kugambire nti Kasigas Benon agali munkubo gagamba nti akaire kona yandirangira entantebe ya katana. So tekatulinde batu agona goga kuija. Thank you Council. Kwenda kuleta this comment from Owektinisa Kanyatoke. Kanyatoka Gambire, the reason as to why Museveni wants to remove universal voting for the president and instead only MPs will vote the president. The party with the majority number of MPs form government. He is no longer strong to campaign in the whole country because of old age. No longer. This is Kanyatoke, and you are entitled to your opinion. Kanyatoke, I've received your message and has been read live and loud and clear. Yes, Chairman Yasini Kashoro, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Akurura a lot of greetings from Abana Kagadi Academy towards Desire. Desire, she has left. Against time is not on her side, but she has made her part right here. Mandati Ambrose, thank you so much. Let those illegal people be using simple language for our local population to understand. Ono bamwesere Ambrose wabale mno tuli mate yakyo hati the aspects we are talking about bikwatagay na mateka nkwenda kusima ngora gambire kasokasigas that you have been so articulate, very articulate. Angora asimire my brother Ambassador Godbender, thank you. Bangambiro Ethiopia Godbender wabale mno. Of course nkwenda kusima nywena abasindikire message. I want to recognize Mr. Chalgonza Paul ono ali Entebbe akwa na Uganda Civil Aviation Authority. His life atulirize ono ali obi wange St. Edward Zibukumi. Then I want to recognize Ahumuza Victor right from Mbarara mwabale mno kwa mulirize Victor ono ali obi wa Bukumi nawe. Then nkwenda kumanyira Sepembo Nakamoga Jacqueline, thank you for being on the program. Then manyire Honorable Semuga Vincent, I understand you are following the program. Semuga, thank you. Nkwenda kumanyirira Ainamabazi Brenda Minister of Water, thank you. Nwaga Wahabat, thank you for the call. Ngora the man, thank you for the submission. Collins Kyakabadima, thank you. Kuris Pacific yobale mno. Nabandi. There are very many people that have been locked on this program. Pauline na yobale mno. Leka mbasime kandi kusema kisa kwayo kandi kwenda kugamba nti abakireke hati aho notro abantu kanga, but this discussion is continuing. I think kino msoya kuchura KKCR itwe ebintu niko tubigwa tuti kandi ago niko gali mungu wa polisi. Allow me to appreciate my producer ona kwereze kisani kya TV yao while her live stream. I have the man behind the camera, Mr. Gaba Chaus, ona kolanka communication and documentation officer wa URDT. Kandi URDT, not in Aru and KKCR FM and other departments. Many thanks, Mr. Gaba Chaus, for the wonderful pictures. My producer, thank you. Abalia heraho, askali na timu yona abatulinzire. I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. Nabanda abatulize wherever you are. Many thanks, people. Mbaire MC Bahati JP. Endinkenu kya kasate kikuicha akaire niko kamu kandi mutagesa mukadimbuka KKCR FM. Up next, musician profile na Sabataka Eliazar. Desire Kasigas, God bless you and have a lovely night.
Thank you.
We have the radio and the TV. The radio is Kagadi Kibaale Community Radio and the TV is Kagadi Kibaale Community TV. So we have opened this YouTube channel for you. You can subscribe, comment, like, share. We're going to be sharing political talk shows, live broadcast, news broadcast in areas of education, health, agriculture, environment, and many sorts. Also live commentary. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Eva Satkwasiwe. I'm the station manager KKC Media. We have the radio and the TV. The radio is Kagadi Kibaale Community Radio and the TV is Kagadi Kibaale Community TV. So we have opened this YouTube channel for you. You can subscribe, comment, like, share. We're going to be sharing political talk shows, live broadcast, news broadcast in areas of education, health, agriculture, environment, and many sorts. Also live commentary. Thank you.